Good evening, Grace French here with Desert Rocks Film and Music Event. And I am here with Danny Torres, the producer of Mano Y Mano, and Luis Villafranco, one of the actors. And I want them to share a little bit about the movie with you because I watched it and it was pretty intense. So Danny, what inspired you to make this movie?
The inspiration for the film was two actual films. One was Deliverance, and the other one was Steven Spielberg's first feature film, which was called Duel, came out in 1971. So we took the excitement and drama of those two films, and we built upon this idea of immigrants because the United States is a country founded upon by immigrants. And so we felt it was something that people could identify with, while at the same time being able to make a dramatic, exciting film that we ourselves would want to watch. And be able to present that to an audience.
Yeah, it definitely keeps your attention. Drama, intense. I really enjoyed it. So, what would you say to new and upcoming filmmakers? What would you say to them to encourage them to start developing a film themselves?
The first thing I would say is have passion because you're going to lose years of your life doing film. And be willing to sacrifice the time and energy because the number one thing you must do to become a filmmaker is you must be persistent. You must constantly be working. You must have another project coming up or looking for work if you're an actor or a cinematographer, but always be doing something, always have something, always be having just finished something, always be ready to start something else. And having that passion will enable you to find that energy when you're just tired and you've been on a long day and it's just, so that's the biggest piece of advice I would give people, because to make it in the film industry requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, a little bit of luck, and a little bit of talent. So.
Okay, and so, what did you find most enjoyable producing this film?
In all honesty, the most enjoyable part for me is sitting in the audience watching it and having people react to things. Because if I get the laugh when I write the line and somebody laughs about it, that's how I know the film is working. If I don't get the laugh, then it's like, what didn't work? What was it? So for me, it's building up towards a moment, an exciting moment or a laugh, and having that moment pay off to me shows it's the vindication that, because you make films for an audience, and when the audience reacts, then you know it worked. You did your job. Because the film really, while a lot of times it is a personal experience and what you're doing and a passion you have, it's about an audience. And if you don't have an audience, then it's not really fulfilling its purpose. A film is meant to be shown. We're in a theater, people are walking in and out. That's the whole point of all these films.
Right. And I was just going to ask you a question.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I come from a theater background, so you have like an instant response. Like you hear the instant response from the audience. With theater, you have to wait a long time to see that. So I think it's the same way. When I hear people laugh at lines that I knew was supposed to be funny, I'm like, oh yes, it worked. And so it gives you kind of like, it makes you sad. It makes you realize that it was all worth it. Like, oh yeah, they laughed, they liked it, good. So it was worth the however long we were in the desert, you know.
I have another question for you, Luis. So I wanted to ask you, what was the most difficult for you in this movie?
I ran a lot in the movie. I don't know if you noticed, but I like run all the time, and so I was telling him, I'm like, when we were filming, I was like, "Are you sure this looks different?" Because I feel like I'm running all the time. But I think that was it was the weather probably. Fall, so it was getting really cold, but it was like get cold in the morning and then hot in the afternoon and then cold again, and so it was
Yeah, for the most part we had weather that cooperated with us. We never got any rain or anything like that. We had one day where it was really cold. I was lucky because I got to wear my jacket and my sweater and a beanie, and he's running around in jeans and a t-shirt, so that's his job, whereas I'm as comfortable as can be, not even noticing the weather at that point.
Right. Well, I thought it was an awesome movie, and it was suspenseful, and I enjoyed it, and I just wanted to thank you both for being here. And I want to ask everybody to come out next year and join us. It's amazing. We have some amazing filmmakers, producers, directors, actors. It's just a wonderful thing that we're doing here in the high desert, and we want to thank everybody for helping out. Again, this is Grace with Desert Rock Film and Music Festival. Thank you.